Oh, you think this is a joke?
Yes.
Send her away.
Okay, you think this is a joke, because this is not going to be funny in about 5 minutes.
Number 10, Todd Herzog. Herzog was famous long before he appeared on Dr. Phil in 2013. 6 years previously, he'd won Survivor China, the 15th season of the incredibly popular reality show.
I'll read the last vote. Winner of Survivor China.
Unfortunately, Herzog spiraled into alcoholism following his win, and fellow Survivor contestants Courtney Yates and Sandra Diaz-Twine expressed their concern. While Herzog appeared incredibly drunk on Dr. Phil, he claims he was given alcohol backstage by the show's producers.
So yeah, I'm okay. 'Cause I didn't know this was happening right now.
You're not okay.
No.
The producers have denied this claim. Herzog was sent to rehab by Dr. Phil, but tragically suffered from 2 relapses throughout the years.
I'm actually sad. I don't want to be sad.
Luckily, he has since recovered. He revealed on Rob Has a Podcast in November 2017 that he was sober, and he is currently engaged to his boyfriend, Jesse. Number 9, John. This man appeared on Dr. Phil with a serious gambling addiction. It was so bad that his 3 children lived with their mother, while John lived in squalor in his mother's basement.
It is a dilapidated, terrible place.
I can't believe anybody would be happy and content living down there.
John has a complete safety net in my parents' home.
He reportedly received money from his parents, only to throw it away gambling. He even sold a car on the pretense of needing it for his family, only again to throw it away gambling. All told, it's estimated that John had lost upwards of $60,000.
Basically get back what I've lost, that's what keeps bringing me back.
You think you're going to get back $60,000? How are you going to do that?
Luckily, John seemed genuinely remorseful for his actions and happily received the help that Phil had to offer. He received professional guidance, stopped gambling, and successfully turned his life around.
Do you want to change this?
Yes.
I mean, do you really, no kidding, want to change this?
Nothing else matters to me.
Number 8, Robert Gibbs. Gibbs is by far one of the most well-known guests in Dr. Phil history. When he first appeared on the show, Gibbs weighed over 750 pounds, had trouble walking, and needed professional help to stand from a sitting position.
What do you miss the most? What do you want the most?
I just miss being able to ride a bike and play basketball with my friends and going out and being active.
Dr. Phil sent him straight to a weight loss facility called Wellspring Academy, and Gibbs received the professional help he needed. When he reappeared on Dr. Phil, Gibbs had successfully lost over 250 pounds and easily walked to the stage.
I am glad to see less of you.
Me too.
Yeah.
Gibbs is still providing updates on his YouTube channel, Raging Robert, and as of May 2019, Gibbs had officially weighed in at just under 500 pounds.
498.99. Yeah, buddy. That's how we doing.
Number 7, Lisa. This is actually quite a tragic story. Lisa had developed an addiction to pills, and when those proved too difficult to acquire, she turned to alcohol, drinking 2/5 of 100 proof vodka every single day. When she decided to quit, she suffered massive withdrawals that saw her puking blood and crawling on the floor. She also claimed to be a, quote, great drunk driver, despite receiving 3 DUIs.
You don't have the right to drive on public streets when you're drunk, and you think you have the right to get out there and drive, you don't.
It was enough to get doctors involved, and she later reappeared on Dr. Phil looking much happier and healthier after completing 90 days of treatment.
I was knocking on death's door, and I truly believe, Dr. Phil, that if you hadn't intervened and given me this chance, a second opportunity to show and to be what I truly am, I would be dead.
Even Phil was visibly beaming with pride. In May 2019, she was seen living at a home for recovering addicts and continuing her treatment.
I'm living the dream. Life is great.
Number 6, Bethany. In May 2017, a heroin addict named Bethany appeared on Dr. Phil. Bethany had been placed in a medically induced coma for 10 days and received open heart surgery after it was found that her heart valves had been destroyed by heavy heroin use.
I love the way it makes me feel, but I hate what it does to me as a person and to the people that I love. With my medical condition, it's pretty insane. that I would still choose to do what I'm doing. I'm risking my life at this point.
The doctors even claimed that she would die if she continued to use after surgery. Despite the dire warning, Bethany claimed that heroin was her, quote, #1 priority in life and continued to snort it 5 times a day.
At this point, she couldn't stop this if she wanted to.
Luckily, she eventually got the help she needed and returned to Dr. Phil 9 months sober. She looked far healthier and cleaner and held herself accountable for her past actions.
It was frustrating for me.
What?
Being, like, stopped.
Yeah. But that had to happen, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Number 5, Taylor and Trisha. It's often best to distance yourself from enablers. Such is what happened to identical twins Taylor and Trisha. These twin sisters suffered from a severe case of anorexia and bulimia.
Sometimes I save her a bite of my cheeseburger when we're binge eating, so I know she's eating more than me.
It got so bad that they eventually competed with each other, with each sister not wanting to be, quote, the fat one. They entered into cycles of binging and purging, resulting in extreme weight loss. When asked about her weight, Trisha described it as, quote, about right.
How about you? Do you describe yourself as too thin, about right, or too heavy?
About right.
The two entered into a treatment plan, which involved being separated from each other. And they returned to the show in September 2019 on a much healthier path in life.
What do you say to young women that are fighting this disease?
I'd say just never lose hope in yourself. No matter how many times you fail, there's always another chance to go at it again.
Number 4, Gabrielle. This is another very popular and well-known Dr. Phil guest. Gabrielle appeared on the show when she was just 14 years old. At the time, she was abusing drugs and having casual sex, and she had recently dropped out of school.
Oh, do you think this is a joke?
Yes.
Send her away.
Okay, you think this is a joke, because this is not going to be funny in about 5 minutes.
She was enabled and encouraged by her mother, and her worried father was powerless to do anything.
His philosophy is, oh, just wait till you're an adult. Just wait until you get out in the big real world and the big world kicks you in the butt. Yeah, well, I think the real world can kiss my ass because it's gonna be awesome.
After visiting Dr. Phil, it was recommended that Gabrielle be removed from her mother's house and placed in a facility called Turnabout Ranch. Gabrielle received help and returned to Dr. Phil 2 years later, admitting that she was high during the taping. She claimed to, quote, not even recognize herself, and stated that she had returned to school and was receiving straight A's.
How are things?
Things are great now, you know? I mean, I don't even recognize the person from the tapes.
Number 3, Nikki. When it comes to tragic Dr. Phil guests, it doesn't get much more tragic than Nikki. Nikki was a very intelligent and high-achieving woman, but she tried heroin and instantly developed a debilitating addiction.
I've been doing this for 40 years, and you, girl, are circling the drain.
When she appeared on Dr. Phil, Nikki was 8 months pregnant, taking heroin every couple of hours, estranged from her family, living in a van with her fiancé, and supporting her drug habit with prostitution.
Your choice is right now, this minute. You get yourself clean to give this baby the best possible chance it has and give you the chance to get your life back.
Nikki was sent to rehab by Dr. Phil, and her life changed for the better. She later returned to the show 13 months sober, working at a treatment center and managing a halfway house for women. By December 2019, Nikki was 3 years sober and living with both her new husband and her daughter, Adley.
Well, I can't tell you how proud I am of you and how grateful I am that you come here and share this with everybody, because someone where you were can look at this and say, if she can do it, then maybe I can do it.
Number 2, Meagan. Back in 2010, a 26-year-old woman named Meagan appeared on Dr. Phil. Meagan had been binging and purging while supplementing her eating disorder with laxatives.
I am dependent on laxatives. I take a ridiculous amount of them, 9 to 14 a day.
When Meagan appeared on the show, she was in the early stages of hair loss and both liver and kidney failure due to her illness.
You're gonna die if something doesn't happen.
In the introductory video, it was claimed that Meagan lived on little more than condiments. Dr. Phil sent her to a treatment program in Utah called Center for Change, and 5 years after completing treatment, Meagan claimed to not have an active eating disorder and was working as a graphic designer in DC.
I don't think I could have done any of that if I had never taken the steps and gotten the help from you.
Number 1, Cindy and Rick. Dr. Phil was approached by 4 women who claimed to be estranged from their mother, Cindy. Phil recruited the help of a professional locator who found Cindy and her husband Rick living in the flood tunnels below Las Vegas.
Troy, they've been in this spot off and on for about 2 years. They've collected quite a few things. That's kind of their skylight there where they get some natural light.
In the past, Cindy had blamed herself for her father's and brother's deaths and began to self-medicate with drugs. Her daughters were taken away and placed into foster care, and Cindy made her way to the tunnels.
Isn't it time to set a goal, to try to make the past, try to build some relationship here? Isn't it time to do that?
She was eventually treated for addiction, anxiety, and depression. Years later, both Cindy and Rick spoke to Dr. Phil, claiming to be living in a house and enjoying a healthy relationship with Cindy's daughters. Cindy was also working at Origins Recovery Center, the same facility where she received help.
I am currently an employee at Origins because I believe in what they do, that they help heal every aspect of your life.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Ms. Mojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.